Hi, welcome to my channel, and today I'm just going to go through my thoughts and feelings on A Court of Wings and Ruin by Sarah J Maas. So before I go on and say anything else, there will be spoilers in this video, so if you don't want anything ruined for you, then save this video to watch another time. Just because I don't want to ruin the book for anyone, there's just certain things that I have to say and talk about, and the only way I can do that is through YouTube. So I do apologise, but if you don't want any spoilers, then please do not carry on watching this video. Okay, so A Court of Wings and Ruin starts off with Fairy in the Spring Court trying to bring down Tamlin's court because of the things that happened in A Court of Mist and Fury, when her sisters Nesta and Elaine get put into the cauldron and were made into High Fae. So she's trying to get Tamlin back for that and basically for selling them out. And I'm so glad to say that she does that, she succeeds. That is only a quarter of the book, which I'm happy about, because I was scared that the whole of this book was going to be Fairy trying to take Tamlin down. So I'm so happy that that basically gets done in the first, like, say, quarter of the book. The next part is all set in the Night Court and them trying to bring down the King of Hybern and trying to stop this war. Now, this book, I loved it, I was hooked from the start, which I was a bit worried about, just because I'm not used to liking big books. Normally they don't agree with me, so when I heard this was 700 pages, I was a bit like, oh. But thankfully, like I said, I was hooked, I loved it. I loved being back in the Night Court with the Inner Circle, and you've got Fairy, Rhys, Mor, Amryn, Cassian, and Asriel. I probably pronounced those all wrong, but that's how I pronounce them in my head. But I just love them so much. I love how they interact with each other, and especially all the big strong women, and you've got the added additions of Nesta and Elaine, who Nesta, by the way, goes through so much character development. I am so happy. One thing I have to mention is Rhys and Fairy. They are just like my favourite OTP. They are amazing together. You really see the contrast of how Tamlin treats Fairy and Rhys treats Fairy. Rhys is really like, you can make your own decisions, I will trust you, I will go ahead with you, and Tamlin is just like controlling idiot, really. But yeah, I love them so much, and I'll go into a bit further in the book that happened that I just need to talk about. And again, I just loved seeing more of Fairy's sisters, Nesta and Elaine, and how they grow, especially what with having been in the cauldron and are now High Fae. They totally go through it in different ways. Nesta, she's like really, she's not happy at all, let's just put it that way, but then she kind of grows, she understands that she has to do something to help stop this war. And Elaine, she's basically kind of like breaking, I think, because she was meant to be married to this lord in the human world, and now she's a High Fae and she's a bit depressed, even though Lucien is her mate, who he gives her space, want to like force himself on him, which I think is really good of him, to be honest. I like Lucien, so I'm glad when he went off to the Night Court with Fairy. I loved that so much. It was great to see more of him, because we didn't get to see him in A Court of Mist and Fury, which I'm happy about, because I do like Lucien, and you get to see more of his family in this as well. And going on to that, I love seeing the new characters as well. So you had Lucien's brother, his father, his mother, all in the Autumn Court. You had all the High Lords from the Summer Court, the Dawn Court, and there were other courts that I can't remember. But basically all the courts get involved, and you've got all these new High Lords and their wives and their generals. And it's such a rich casting as well. You've got people from different backgrounds, different colours, different sexualities. I just think it was really good, and I do think Sarah J Maas knows that this book isn't really diverse as it should be, or so they say the series. So I think she's basically just gone and put all the diversity into one book, which you know, kind of is good of her, but it sounds like she's just doing it just so she can say, hey, this book is diverse. But yeah, I still liked it, I still loved the characters. I think my favourite one was Helion. That's how I pronounced it in my head, but it's probably spelled totally different. He's the High Lord of the Summer Court. I loved him so much. Yeah, now on to the really big spoilers. We were all worried about how this would end, whether someone would die. And in the last part of the book, Rhys dies. Which of course, I was there almost crying my eyes out. I was getting really, really emotional, especially because of the way Sarah J Maas writes Fairy's reaction. I just thought it was so raw and so upsetting as well, someone looking in on it. The mating bond breaking and her reaction, it's just so upsetting. So of course reading this, it's like, oh god, he's actually gone, which was bad. But I understand killing off people in the series end, that's what happens. So J.K. Rowling did it, Lee Bardugo did it. But one thing that annoyed me, but also made me happy at the same time, was the High Lords brought Rhys back the same way they brought Fairy back when she died in A Court of Thorns and Roses. And even though that made me happy, because it's like, oh my god, he's alive, it made me a bit angry as well. Because she did the thing that Stephenie Meyer did with Twilight and didn't end up killing off any of the characters. So I was like, it probably would have been better if Rhys had died, but I'm happy that he's alive. But why couldn't you have just kept him off? You know, it's that bit of conflict of thought. So yeah, I just want to know other people's thoughts on that. Would he have been better off staying dead, even though he is such a good character and we would all be just crying our eyes out? Or was it a bit of a, oh, let's just keep everyone alive and bring him back the same way we did Fairy back in the first book? Because I just want to know what other people think, or whether it's just me thinking this. Because I was really worried that she would kill Rhys off, because I think I mentioned it in one of my videos a while back. But yeah, I just want to know, do you think he would have been better off staying dead, or do you think writing wise it was good to bring him back? Because there's also Amreen. Amreen obviously goes into the cauldron and her natural self gets released to help kill everyone off. So everyone was like, oh, Amreen's dead as well, because she can't go back into her human form. But then she walks out of the cauldron in her human form as a High Fae. So I'm just like, you killed off two characters, but you've brought them both back. I mean, I understand it's to keep fans happy, but at the same time, kind of like, is it a good writing style to somehow know you have to kill people off? Because I don't think anyone died, apart from Fairy's father. I just want to know your thoughts on that. But yeah, the ending overall was a bit disappointing. It was all just happily ever after kind of thing. I think it would have been better if, you know, people had stayed dead instead of just bringing them back, even though it would be upsetting. But yeah, a bit disappointing the ending. Overall, I gave this 4 out of 5 stars, just because I thought the ending could have been better, a bit too happily ever after, like I just said. Now we know how Sarah J Maas ends the book. I just hope she does a better job with The Throne of Glass, which I haven't started yet, but will do soon. If you've read A Court of Wings and Ruin, just comment down below and we can have a little chat about it and what you thought about it. And as usual, you could like this video or subscribe to this channel. And there's also my Tumblr, Twitter, Goodreads, Instagram and Snapchat to follow. So I will see you later with a new video. Bye!